Hello everyone, welcome to this week's class. I'm super excited to be here with you. This is the week 3 and today we are going to be looking at LinkedIn positioning and networking. The first week we talked about mindset shift. The second week we talked about LinkedIn optimization, how to optimize your profile. Hope you've done that. And this week we're talking about LinkedIn positioning and networking. The truth is that many persons are on LinkedIn but they are not well positioned to get those remote jobs that they actually deserve and actually want for themselves. So the first thing we're going to be looking at today is the importance of positioning yourself as a remote worker. Why is it important to position yourself on LinkedIn as a remote worker? So the first thing is creating a personal brand around your remote work skills. Creating a personal brand around that. People buy what you sell based on who you are. So people buy that you are the best person for this job because of how you've portrayed yourself. So highlight the key skills that are essential for your remote work, how good you are when it comes to communication, time management, adaptability, agility, flexibility, how well you do your work, how well you are good at these things, how the soft skills you've acquired. Try as much as possible to highlight them on your page, in your profile, and even in your content. Okay, the next thing is to identify tools that you use for remote work. It makes no sense that you're looking for a remote job and maybe I come to your page and you're not positioned as someone who knows the tools that are used in working remotely, like Slack, Zoom, Asana, Trello, and the rest of it. Look for ways to integrate those things in your LinkedIn profile. Let it scream that you know what you're doing as a remote worker. Okay, the next one is showcase your expertise through relevant accomplishments or project that you've done before. The things you've done before, maybe places you've worked before, or you've not even had, maybe for example you've not had a full experience of working remotely. There are things you've done, there are transferable skills, there are transferable accomplishments that you can actually highlight, showcase, talk about, that shows that you are good at what you do, because nobody actually wants to take you in for you to use their job to actually practice. But if you showcase that I can do these things through the things you've done, the projects you've handled, be it as a volunteer or whatever, it shows that you are good at what you do, you know what you are doing. And even if you want to learn on the job, at least to an extent, you know what to do. Okay, so the next thing we'll talk about now is how to post relevant content that showcases your expertise. How to do that. So the first thing is you share insights, tips on remote work, trends, best practices, tools. I usually tell my students that the best way to actually put out all these things most times is not even sharing how to. You can use how I do this, how I do that, how I do this, how I do that. When you use those kind of content, it shows that you know what you're doing. Okay, use how to do this, how to do that, how to manage your time as a remote worker, how to not sit on your chair for 24 hours. Anything and everything that shows that you're good at what you do, that you are into this remote work space. Okay, the next thing is talk about your personal journey in remote work, the lessons you've learned, the challenges you faced, your success stories. Talk about it, not just your success stories. What are the challenges when it comes to remote work? How did you overcome it? That's why I say use the how I part of it. Okay, use the lessons you've learned along the way, your personal journey in remote work. Then you use post articles on LinkedIn to show how to contribute value to remote work environment. Okay, use posts, use articles, use videos, whichever format you want to use. Go ahead and use it. Okay, the next one is building a network of remote job recruiters and influencers. When it comes to positioning and a platform like LinkedIn, there's something called connection. So you can have over 1 million followers on LinkedIn, but your connections are limited to 30,000 connections. So who are your connections? Do you have influencers in your connections? Do you have recruiters in your connection? Do you have people that can move the needle for you? People that can say, oh, we are hiring right now, please do well to apply. People that you can speak to, that can even call your name in rooms full of opportunities. Do you have those kind of people in your connection? It's not enough to have 10,000 connections. Who are these people in your connection? That is part of positioning yourself. Okay, how to identify and connect with remote job recruiters, HR personnel, and industry influencers. The first thing is to use your LinkedIn search feature to find recruiters specializing in remote roles by using the featuring keywords like remote, telecommute, distributed teams. When you type those things there, you'll see people that have those things on their headlines, or they have it in their about, or they have it in their summary. So about that summary too. So you can find it one or two places on their pages. Even in their experience section, you see that most of their jobs are remote. So it can help you say, oh, this kind of person I want to connect with, because this person will tell me places I can apply, how I can apply, and things like that. So the next thing is follow industry leaders and influencers in the remote workspace. There are many of them on LinkedIn. You just have to type the right keywords and find them on LinkedIn. Look for people posting about hiring remotely. You see that a lot on LinkedIn. Look for them and follow them. Follow their content, comment on their content, and the rest of them. So join remote work related LinkedIn groups. There are a lot of groups. There are over 10,000 groups on LinkedIn, and there are a lot of remote work groups on LinkedIn. So you can find recruiters, you can find potential collaborators there. Okay, so the next thing is techniques for reaching out and building genuine relationships. If you want to make the most of your stay on LinkedIn, you need to develop genuine relationships. Don't just go there for what I can get. Go there and build relationships so that these people, even if there is no opportunity at the moment, they will remember you when there is an opportunity. Okay, so when sending connection requests, personalize the message by mentioning something specific about their work, what maybe shared interest. Why did you even reach out to them? Oh, I saw something on your post today and it resonated so much with me. I appreciate it. I like it. Things like that. Don't just go there and say, oh, please, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a remote job. Can you help me? Don't do that, please. Okay. After connecting, engage with their post by liking, commenting, sharing. Let them notice you. Like, do that kind of, I want to be noticed. I need to be noticed. Do it very well, and truly they will notice you. There are persons I have noticed under my comment section that once there's an opportunity in that industry or in that regard, they are the first to pop in my mind, because why would somebody keep liking my content, commenting, sharing, reposting, and I will not remember that person? Obviously, that is it. That is what position is all about. People trying to remember you even while you are not in front of them. They remember your name. Okay, be proactive in reaching out for informational interviews or networking chats to learn more about remote work opportunities. Okay, so the third one now is engaging with LinkedIn communities. There are a lot of communities on LinkedIn, and the first thing is the role of engaging with groups and hashtag remote related to remote jobs. Okay, join relevant LinkedIn groups. There are groups on LinkedIn that you can join, and the insights that are shared, you can just drop one or two comments, thoughtful comments, and opinion or suggestion. Okay, so you can do that. Then you can follow hashtags like remote work, telecommute, work from home, when you follow such hashtags and use such hashtags, anytime you make a post that has to do with something about remote work, people see it and people see like, oh, this person is valuable, this person is into this space, and this person, okay, can do the job. Okay, so there are persons that they go check you based on the hashtag you've been using. So that's part of positioning too. So commenting on posts and adding value to conversation is another very important way to position yourself and network on LinkedIn. Don't just make a post and disappear. Don't do that. If you know you are going to make a post and just disappear, don't make the post. So comment on posts, comment on posts of persons that maybe this industry leaders have been talking about, industry influencers have been talking about. Go to their posts, make meaningful comments. Don't just go there and say thanks for sharing. No, make meaningful comments. Drop your suggestion, drop your opinion, talk about what you learned and everything. So be active in the comment section of posts shared by remote job recruiters and industry experts. Yes, go there, say something valuable, offer advice, ask thoughtful questions. Like, it's a means of please notice me. Ask thoughtful questions or share your personal experience in that comment section. You don't even have necessarily, I tell persons that are looking for job, you might not even necessarily have to keep posting, but that comments, go to posts that or companies that you wish to work with, comment on their posts consistently. You will be singled out, you'll be found. That's the truth. Okay, establish yourself as a knowledgeable, engaged community member by contributing to discussions. Okay, please do that. It's part of your positioning. The fourth one is LinkedIn content strategy for job seekers. Okay, so how do you create content that positions you as a strong candidate? The first thing is share content that highlights your professional growth. How are you growing? What are your achievements? What's that ongoing learning process for you? Are you just there because you've gotten to this point, you're no longer learning or anything? Do well to actually highlight those things, talk about your showcases, put it in your content. Okay, another thing is post about your certifications. If you've gotten any certification in the remote workspace, if you've gotten any certifications from participating in maybe a webinar, you took a course, please scream about it on LinkedIn. Talk about it, that you are excited to announce that you just finished a course. It brings people to the awareness that you are taking your learning journey seriously. Then the next one is use storytelling to make your experience relatable. Yes, even if you've not gotten a remote work role, talk about you wanting to get a remote work role, that and everything. Just give us stories here and there that are relatable, that are authentic. Okay, and obviously people that it relates to, people that it resonates with, will actually find you. So the frequency and consistency in your posting is another thing. Don't just be someone that say, oh, they said we should show up, but consistency does not mean you should be posting every day. My dear, if you need something, if something is very, very important to you, you will show up every day. Okay, but if you can't show up every day, please, nothing less than 3 times per week. If you are very, very busy, at least twice a week. 2 to 3 times per week is very important. Stay in the faces of people. Out of sight is really out of mind. That's the truth. There are a lot of things happening on the online space. So once you move, people have moved on to the next available person. They can't wait for you. They'll move on to the next available person. And who knows, the day maybe a recruiter is trying to reach out to you, that's the day you're not online, or that's the day. That's why I talked about your content being on your LinkedIn profile and everything, just in case. Okay, so you need to consistently post. It will help build your brand, increase your engagement, and increase your credibility. Just imagine today I come to your page, you are not there. Next tomorrow I come to your page, you are not there. I come again next week, you are not there. Like, at a point in time, I'm just like, oh, this person is not even serious. This person is not even serious. No need. Let me just move on to the next available person. Okay, so vary your content. You can use polls, you can use videos, you can use carousel slides, you can use text and picture. Just make sure that whatever you're doing shows that you are good at what you do, that you are still learning, you are in the process of learning and everything. For example, if you are in this class right now, you're supposed to go on LinkedIn and tell everybody that, oh, I am being mentored or I'm being coached by Coach Chika. This is happening. I'm trying to broaden my horizon. Talk about the app. Talk about the value you are getting. All these things culminate to making sure you are well positioned on a platform that has over 900 million users. Okay, so in conclusion, with everything I've said thus far, positioning yourself effectively on LinkedIn as a remote worker opens you up to opportunities by showcasing your relevant skills and experiences. Okay, so networking strategically, that notes that word strategically, with recruiters and influencers in the remote workspace builds relationship. You need to build genuine relationships that could lead to job opportunities. Yes, so that people can be able to call your name in rooms full of opportunities. And the last but not the least is engaging with LinkedIn communities and maintaining a consistent content strategy is key to growing your visibility and credibility. Yes, if you want to be visible and credible, you need to maintain a consistent appearance. You need to show up for yourself, show up for your brand, show up in the most authentic way possible. I believe that with all this said, you would actually be able to position yourself properly on LinkedIn or any social media platform that you're building on currently. But LinkedIn is the best when it comes to jobs, especially remote work. It could be a remote work gig. It might not even be a full-time job. It could be a remote work gig. So you need to actually position yourself strategically, network genuinely. Okay? Thank you so much for being in class today. I hope you're going to implement everything said today, because the truth is that trainings or courses do not bet results. Implementation bets the result. Thank you so much again for listening. My name is Chika Ike Ujuko. I'm happy that we've done this together. See you in the next class. Bye.